Now, yesterday I did share a message, and particularly to the President of Kenya, that pride comes before a fall. And in this case, pride will provide you a shameful fall, a fall with a third. You fall in a way that everybody around you is left wondering, why? What happened here? And some of you guys took me lightly and you made jokes over my podcast. But here is the thing. Immediately after yesterday's podcast, the courts announced that Kenya Kwanza is not the majority party. They are not the majority in parliament. Woi, Kimani Ichung'wah. Woi, you guys have been running this country like your own drama club, and you think that things have been just okay with everyone. You have been pushing and shoving everyone who stands on your way without considering their opinions. To you, you have had the numbers that push your policies, whether they are good or draconian. You don't care. But here is the thing. Yesterday it was declared by the courts that Azimio is the majority party in parliament. What does that mean? Do we reverse some of these rulings that have been done before? That's not for me to determine. Again, Mr. President, you were quoted bragging about your PhD, and now people are busy digging on information pertaining on when and how and who supervised your PhD. And here is, this is not for me to determine whether it was a genuine one, whether it was a forged one, whether it was a fraudulent one. But Mr. President, when you brag, you attract a reaction from the masses. And now the masses are busy digging. And trust you me, if we arrive at a point where we realize there was complacency, that there was a shortcut that was used, Mr. President, in the event that someone obtains a certificate, a degree certificate, a master's, and or a PhD fraudulently, they are to be put in prison. I mean, that is one of the worst crimes against systems, existing systems, and the integrity of systems. So if, Mr. President, you maintained your cool and you did not react to anything and everything and every person that is speaking about you, you wouldn't have attracted all this. But you see, Mr. President, you attracted all this through your own braggadocio. You are bragging everywhere that you defeated Uhuru, you defeated Raila when they were in the government. How does that concern us? We are the citizens of this country. All we want you to do is to work, and work in response to our needs. Don't work pushing things to us. You have been talking about the housing project. My question is, was it a priority for you or was it a priority for Kenyans? You have been talking about the vaccination of cattle. Is it a priority really? Is there an external push that we do not know? Has anyone ever come to us to educate us and show us a sample of the vaccines that would be used and that they have nothing behind them? You see, we are people, we are ignorant to some extent and we need information, but you don't care to provide information. All you provide are insults, calling people wajinga, wakumbafu, watu wakona ukumbafu. And as a leader, is this the way to go? I will tell you this, Mr. President. One man, I reiterate, Nebuchadnezzar, had it all working for him, and he had covered a very large, his kingdom was vast. He was well known. But the man arose one night and bragged about his achievements. The following day he was eating grass. Mr. President, is that what you want to happen? I know you have your own means and you can deal with all the noise that is being raised. But Mr. President, you kill the noise, but you will never kill the will. Here is the thing. This is a country. It is not your own house. It's a country. Consult widely. Involve wide decisions that are from across the board. Do not just come up with decisions and push them on people. Sometimes all we need is to be made to feel that we are part of the house. It is to be allowed to feel that we are part and parcel of this great country, which already has been reduced into an avenue of all suckers, political suckers. Anyway, I always keep saying, it's your country. Run it the way you want. We are done. We have left you to God. With your own machineries, we've left you to God. One time, it might not be now, but one time, it may come back to you as a boomerang.